What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's look, I did end up recreating a look I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. I love the way this look looks on my skin. It just looks very fresh and natural. It's perfect for the spring and summer times, especially if you want to look glowy, and if you are an oily skin girl like me, this is probably something you will enjoy because it does keep my oils in bay. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I do have my eyebrows on. I did use the Huda Beauty Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Rich Brown 6. Next up, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This is a pore filling primer. It's so good. It keeps my face super smooth. If you guys haven't tried this out yet, I suggest you do. It's definitely a dupe from the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. And this is going to go all over my T-zone. Now this look is all about the glow, but since I am very oily, I do like to put this in my pores, and this honestly does control my oils as well, so that's why I like using this stuff. Making sure I'm rubbing this in very thoroughly through my skin. Next up, we're going to use this Maybelline Super Stay Activewear, and I am in the shade 129 Medium Beige. This is oily skin approved. It's so good, and it is also full coverage. I'm going to take about one pump. I am going to use my sponge for this. It's my beauty blender, and I'm just going to place this all over my skin. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have my third piercing done. I'm so excited. It looks so good. I was so happy when I got it done. I am going to go with another pump of this foundation. Now I just keep building as I go. Like, look at that coverage. It's so good. One of you guys actually recommended me this foundation, and I love it, especially for like looks like these two, where I just want to focus more on the skin and the glow than I do like the eyes. Like, this is such a good foundation. Definitely doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It just feels super flexible. I am dragging this down to my neck. Try not to get my new piercings dirty. For concealer, I am going to use my Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. This is in a shade 2.5N. I always place my concealer right here and right here. Make a little dome on my forehead. Go down my nose and chin. With that same beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend out my concealer. This combination is just so pretty. Now I do like to bronze up my face, so I am going to use my Huda Beauty Tantor Contour and Bronzing Cream in the shade Fair. Using my e.l.f. Airbrush Blender Brush. Get some product, and now I'm going to tap in the back of my hand. I'm going to go ahead and go around the perimeter of my face. I love adding color to my face. There's never a day when I'm not wearing bronzer. I feel incomplete without it. I'm going to drag some of this bronzer down my neck and a little bit on the side of my nose. Now, of course, I have to go in with some blush. I am using the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in the shade Bliss. It's such a muted pinky peach color. I'm pressing small amounts because a little goes a long way with this product. Now with that same beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend out this blush. I do want to look a little bit more flush, so I did place some on my nose. I do want to add a little bit more, just because you do want to work in little sections with this. Look at how pretty that blush is. I've been loving using cream everything just because I feel like it just looks natural on the skin versus powder. Even though with the powder you can make it look less powdery with some spray, but honestly I've been loving the way all this looks with just cream based products. Now for cream highlighter, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in the shade Spotlight. And I'm just placing this on the very high points of my face. And now with my beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything out. I love a good glowy skin, and honestly it just makes everything look so natural. Usually when I do this type of makeup, I only use my loose setting powder to set under my eyes, and then I fluff everything out to set the rest. And even though I am oily, by doing that it just sets everything and I don't get super oily at the end of the day, which is awesome. I do have like a couple of breakouts right here, but honestly I'm not worried about those. I am human and everyone breaks out. I love this look already. Now in my beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and tap out any creases I may have under my eye. And since this foundation I put down at first is super matte and is really good at controlling my oils, I don't really have to go in too heavy with my setting powders. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this to set, and then I am gonna bake just on my T-zone. And to do that, I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty Banana Bread Loose Setting Powder. Did you guys see that Jaclyn's coming out with setting powders? I am dying to try them out. Just because she's really good at baking her face and just brightening up her face, that I feel like she knows what a good powder should look like. Just like with Patrick Starr's line. I really love his One Size Beauty Ultimate Setting Powder. That one's just super good. I'm gonna let that set for a little bit. Now that I've let that set for about 2 minutes on my skin, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe that off. I don't need this powder to be on my skin for too long. I didn't let that powder set for a long time. I just wiped it off just because I don't want it to be super crazy under my under eyes. So to brighten up my blush once again, because I feel like it got muted out, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Love Sprung face palette. This is from Artisit Couture, and I am gonna use this blush right here in the corner, which is Swoon on Me. I feel like this blush is so freaking gorgeous, and it pairs well with that Rare Beauty blush. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my cheeks and then push it back. Now for highlight, I'm gonna use Jaclyn Cosmetics Loose Highlighter in the shade Balm. Now if you guys aren't as oily as I am, you definitely don't have to go with all these powders. I do it just because I am super oily. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set down that cream highlighter that I placed. Look at that glow, so pretty. A little does go a long way with this product too, so I am just dumping a little bit at a time as I go. Now with a more detailed brush, this is from the Sweet Oasis collection by Morphe. I'm just gonna go in the cap and grab a little bit of that highlighter. Place this on the very tip of my brow bone. And then this is also going to be our inner corner highlight. I still very much love a bright inner corner, even though I'm not necessarily putting on my eyeshadow. It just makes everything look so pretty and my eyes look more awake and open when I do this. For lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Buxom Plump Line lip liner in a shade Hush Hush. Aren't you guys surprised I'm not using a Jaclyn Cosmetics lip liner and liquid lip? I've been using those so much. I need to go ahead and use my other lippies. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes with my Huda Beauty eyelash curler. For mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I honestly love this look for spring and summer. This is what I've been using, or what I've actually been doing for my skin. And I haven't been going too crazy with all the powders and bronzers. I've been really dipping into the creams a lot lately. Really like how everything turned out. It looks very natural. It doesn't look super cakey at all. It honestly just makes my skin look so good and beautiful. Now, the last step is to use a setting spray. I am going to use my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set Plus Refresh Spray. Do you have to shake this out because it has 2 liquids in it? Now, usually when I spray down my face, I go back in with the Beauty Blender and I just press everything into the skin so it looks less powdery. I love doing this step. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up by applying my jewelry, and I'll come back to show you how everything looks. All right, you guys, so I definitely feel more complete now that I have my jewelry on, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And if you guys do end up recreating this look, please tag me on Instagram. I definitely want to see how you guys are doing your summer looks / spring looks. Feel free to tag me on Instagram. This is definitely a look I've been gravitating towards a lot more, and I'm just using less product, less powders, and I just love how everything just looks super fresh and natural. All right, you guys, so if you did like this video, please go ahead and give me a like, comment below, and also hit that subscribe button before you leave. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.